good, YouTube? It's your boy Fletch, aka Slow Down Fletch, with another video. Today I'm gonna bring y'all a slightly different video. I've been wanting to do this for a while, which is the main reason why I got this camera. I know a lot of y'all have been wondering about like my track career and all that, but also I just been wanting to vlog. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers vlog, and I don't know, it just seemed like something that I'd be interested in doing. So for the past couple years I've been debating it, and then I just said, so bought a camera, and now I'm gonna take y'all on my journey with me. Today I got a couple errands to run. Probably gonna go to Chick-fil-A, grab breakfast real quick. Gotta go do something with this because I can't walk around in public like this forever. And then I got practice in a little bit, so I'll try to bring some footage from that. We'll see about that. So right now I'm gonna change clothes, get dressed, go grab me some food, and then go on about my day. Now look, when we go in my room and I'll show y'all my closet, please do not judge me. Closet tour coming soon. So like I said, I'm about to get dressed, go grab me something to eat. So once I do that, I'll give y'all a little drip check, but I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. All right, so I'm dressed now. Some slight, some casual, just to go grab me something to eat, go get my hair done. So this is the fit. Yeezys sweatsuit from H&M. Something light, you know, nothing too major. And we out. Back at the crib, back secured. I'm lucky still mad I ain't get my macaroni and cheese, but it's all good. We're gonna make it do what it do. So when I was first thinking of this video, I didn't think I was gonna turn it into a mukbang, but I get to sit here and watch me eat. I get a lot of DMs about people asking me, like, what do I do? Because like, technically, I'm not a professional athlete. Like, I'm not signed by anybody. I don't have a brand deal or anything like that. So people like, how you be traveling so much, how you be getting these meets or whatever. So basically, like I said in my last video, I graduated, got my accounting degree. I had an internship during COVID that lasted for like 4 months. COVID hit, they couldn't really bring any new hires on. So I have a job. So basically the money that I have from that, I saved up, and that supplied me remainder of the year. After that, I think it was around like March, started getting low on funds. Indoor season had just ended, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna play for me to be able to compete outdoor. So I went on Indeed and I was just looking at jobs, just random jobs or whatever. And then FedEx popped up, and they're like, we paying $17.79 an hour. So I'm like, I mean, I really don't want to go deliver packages all day, but I mean, I need money. And it was like less than 24 hours a week. It was like 3 or 4 days a week. So I was like, this is something chill that I can do. I can go early in the morning, get done, go practice. Like, I can take a nap before practice, all that. So I started doing that. I worked at FedEx for almost a year. A day before what would have been a full year, I ended up getting the job that I have now. So currently I work for the government. I'm an auditor for the U.S. Army Audit Agency. So my work schedule is Monday through Thursday. I work remote Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then I go into the office for a little bit on Wednesdays. Once I get done with work, I get dressed, I go straight to practice. I go and work out. We either go to the gym or we go to the track, do whatever we got to do that day. I come home. Some days I get an extra core workout in or whatever, just trying to get my body ready and right, because I never took core seriously in college or in high school. So I've been trying to incorporate that into my regimen this year. So I've been doing a lot of that. I got a lot of reels on Instagram of me just doing random core workouts and stuff. So I'll probably be posting a lot of those on here. So if you want to go see those, go check those out on my Instagram. So another question a lot of people like to ask is basically like, how do I cope with competing like post-collegiately? Because obviously, like, when you're in college, you got a university who's basically like backing you. So like you have trainers and all that. You have facilities, weight room, and like everything is kind of like set out for you. But like post-collegiately, you're basically on your own. Like, you have nobody that's like forcing you to do anything. In college, it's a business. So if you're on scholarship, like, they're expecting you to do that. Once you graduate, like, it's on you. You got to motivate yourself, and you got to go out there and get what you want. My route was a little different than most people's. Obviously, like, my ultimate goal is to be a professional athlete. But at the same time, like, I know everyone has their own like timeline. So obviously I wanted it to be sooner rather than later. But me and my coach have talked about this so long, and just we believe in like the late bloomer mindset. I started running track at 17. Most people started running track at 6 or 7 years old. I'm still learning the sport even today. I just learned how to run the 400 maybe 3-4 years ago, if that. I really was just going out there just running. Like, my race plan was to just try to end the race early, break as many staggers as I can, and hold on. And obviously, like, that's not how you're supposed to do it on the pro level. Me and my coach had a plan. So once I graduated, I knew I was coming back home, and I had a coach to train with. And my coach works for the government, so my coach is very peculiar about certain things and like the way he likes things done. So I have like set standards already set, and just like that aspect of discipline was already there. So I wasn't worried about staying motivated after college. I had a coach who had a plan, who does this because he loves it. No knock to any other coaches, but there's a lot of coaches who coaching is all they do in their life. Like, my coach literally has a job making a lot of money, and he still takes the time out of his day after work to come and train us. And that's love right there. Like, you can't say that someone doesn't love this sport when he's training elementary school, middle school, high school, some college kids, like post-collegiate, whatever. And he's taking the time out of his day to come and train us after long days of work. So I respect him for that. And it's a debt that I can't pay back to him other than me showing up and just giving my best every day. Kudos to him. I feel like it's a lot easier to accept things when you kind of like open your mind to multiple possibilities. I feel like today in our age, a lot of people, kids, athletes, or whatever, in our generation, everybody wants everything to happen right now. So like, obviously you want to keep a positive mindset, but I feel like a lot of people just always think of the positives, and like, you're not supposed to like constantly think about the negatives, but you should be conscious that they're there. So like with me, I always knew that there's a point in my life where I could fail, which is why I said I wanted to get my degree, get that piece of paper, because like, I can't be an athlete for the rest of my life, but I can get a degree. And as long as I have a sane and healthy mind, like, I can use my brain and make money. So I wasn't too worried. I went through a long patch of not finding a job in my career field. Like I said, as soon as I graduated college, I had an internship. So I'm riding high and thinking everything is like set up for me. COVID hit, messed a lot of things up. So that kind of derailed a lot of my plans. It's unfortunate. Again, that's something I can't control. So it was a little stressful for me. It's easy for us to try to compare ourselves to other people, and just seeing people that you've graduated with or that you're friends with, or just random people online, just like seeing people who are around the same age as you, and you feel like they're doing better than you or doing more than you, it can kind of cause you to like feel some type of way. Can definitely cause self-doubt and stuff like that. But again, like I said, like, my coach always preaches the late bloomer mindset. So it was just like, control what you can control, do what you got to do. I'm not young. I'm not old though. Like, I'm 27 years old, but at the same time, my coach is like, you can do so much in your life, like, no matter what age. Like, there's people who become millionaires, billionaires at 40, 50 years old. Like, you just got to have the right mindset. You just got to put in the work. So I just put my head down, did what I had to do, worked at FedEx. And then blessing came through and I got my job where I work at now. So for anybody that's out there that's stressing and worrying about the future, my advice would be to pray, keep looking, take any opportunity that you can, even if it's something that you might not enjoy. At least put yourself in that position to be uncomfortable. What I'm doing now is not what I thought I would be doing. Like, obviously I'm an accountant and I'm doing auditing and stuff, but I really like doing numbers, and I don't do numbers at all. But at the end of the day, like, it's a blessing. Like, I'm not gonna knock my blessing. It's definitely a learning experience. It's a stepping stone. Whether I stay here or I go somewhere else in the near future or in the late future, it's still gonna better me as a person because I put myself in that position to do something that I wasn't really comfortable with. But it is what it is. So another question I get, a lot of people ask, like, what drives me and like how do I stay motivated? Basically, I don't know, growing up, I've always been like undersized and like the underdog. So like I was always very small growing up. My birthday is in August. So I started school like right when I turned 5. So I've always been the youngest in my grade. Like I said, I graduated at 17. I don't think I was underdeveloped or anything. I don't know. I just think it just took me a longer time to grow than other people. Like I hit my growth spurt going into my senior year of high school, and then I hit another growth spurt in college. So I went from like 5'6", 5'7" my sophomore year to like 5'10", 5'11" my senior year of high school. And then after my freshman year of college, I hit like another little growth spurt. I was like 6'1". I gained a little bit of weight, gained a lot of muscle. But anyways, so obviously like when you're in college and high school, like you have state championships, you have conference, you have national stuff like that. Like you have stuff to motivate you. And like in the professional rank, it's a lot different. Like obviously I have big meets, like there's professional meets that I can qualify for. There's like USA championships, there's world championships, the Olympics. But you know, the Olympics are only every 4 years and world championships are usually every 2 years. So for me, like me and my coach just break it down on like a yearly plan. So my training regimen is based off a 4-year plan. So the plan is for me to peak at the right time. So right now we're in year 2 of our set plan. So basically I'm set to peak around 2023, 2024, which is the Paris Olympics. So what motivates me really is just, I don't know, like I've always had a chip on my shoulder. People have always like basically like doubted me and counted me out. And I just like proving people wrong. So I feel like if somebody tells me that there's something that I can't do, like I take it upon myself to prove to you that I can do it. I feel like as long as I'm able and as long as I'm breathing, there's nothing that I can't do. I've had people call me a bum. People told me to quit running track. Told me I would never be anything. All this, that, and the third. There's been random people. There's been friends. There's been other coaches. There's been just plenty of people. And every year I've just gotten better and better and better. So over the years, a lot of that criticism has kind of turned into cheers. So it's kind of funny because like obviously like people like to hang on to other people's success. So when you're not really doing well, people don't really want to stand by you and like celebrate you. Like I obviously have a core group of friends and I have a core group of followers on Instagram that have followed me throughout this whole journey, and they know what I've been through and they've been there the whole time. So shout out to them. But there's a lot of people who tell you what you want to hear when it benefits them and just try to look like a good person. But it is what it is. If that's your personality, that's what you want to do, then I'm not going to judge you for it. But that's not how I rock. But I just always had people count me out, and I've had God on my side every step of the way. My family support me, my coach support me, my core close friends support me. Obviously I'm at the point where I should be nearing like the peak of my track and field career. And a lot of people are like questioning like, how long am I going to keep doing it? And I tell people the same thing every time. Like if I get older, like if I'm competing every year and I'm still getting faster, I'm still dropping time, like there's no reason for me to quit. Because I'm in a position now where I have a job, like I have a career outside of track. So I can take care of myself whether I run or not. So now like I can just focus on enjoying my craft and just getting better and doing whatever I want to do. So there's really not that pressure of me like having to make it to go pro to be able to sustain myself. At this point, that would be supplemental income. But again, like I said, like I'm a competitor, like this is what I love to do. So I might complain about it a little bit. I might be sore, tired, hurt, or whatever, but like I'm gonna get up and go do what I gotta do because this is what I love. So I love proving people wrong, but it's more so about proving myself right. At the end of the day, those are just outside voices. So when I step on the track, there's only two voices I really hear. It's God's and mine. So whatever I tell myself, and whatever God tells me that I'm capable of, like, that's what I can do. And I know the sky's the limit because he just keep blessing me. And no matter what happens in my life, I always find a way out. I always fight, and claw my way out. That's just the type of person I am. I'm gonna make a way for myself no matter what circumstances are put in front of me. And I just hope that, like, my journey and my testimonies can help others, because, like, I've been that person where I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit track so many times and I never did. I've just, even like lately, like, I've just wanted to just like up and move and just stop running. But like, that's natural. We all have things like mentally and then emotionally that goes on in our heads and in our bodies and in our lives that a lot of times you can't control. But like I said, I like to pray a lot. I got huge faith in the man above. So I don't worry about a lot of things that I used to worry about. What's meant to happen in my life is going to happen. Obviously, there's things that I can do to deter that, or there's things that I can do to accelerate that. But at the end of the day, like, as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm a morally good person, then I know whatever I pay for it is going to come back to me. So I don't do good deeds just to expect good things to happen to me. I feel like you should just be a good person regardless. But whether you're good to me or not, I'm still going to be a good person because that's the type of person I am. If you get disrespectful or get out of line, then I'll just separate myself from you. But I'm in such a zoned in mindset right now that I just can't let anything outside get in my head right now. Like, I'm locked in. I think this is going to be not probably. I know for a fact that this is going to be the best season that I've ever had. And it's kind of like foreshadowing because, like, I just got this camera. Like I said, I'm gonna vlog and I'm gonna be taking videos, but like, I don't know. I just got a good feeling about this year. Big things gonna happen. I've been working my ass off since September. I've been working my ass off the past couple of years, and everything's finally starting to come together. My body feels good. My mind is in the right spot. My life is looking up. I got to travel a lot during the summer, so I got to clear my head, decompress a lot. So now it's just about getting in competition mode and locking in. So it's time to do what it do.